Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. This afternoon, we're watching reacting to Portugal versus Spain, FIFA World Cup 2026, round of 16. Portugal contra España, la Copa Mundial de FIFA, octavos de final. The second to last day. We're halfway through the round of 16. Today is the second half, beginning of the round of 16. Of course, we have 4 more matches in this round. Then we have 4 quarterfinals, 2 semifinals, a third place, and a final. We're getting very, very close to the end of this World Cup. Before you know it, it's going to be over. Before you know it, this summer of football is going to be over. For CONCACAF, it could be over today. With that being said, for CONCACAF, it could be over today, depending on what happens. There's one more CONCACAF team left standing. Will they advance? We will find out, but that's the next match. Right now, it is the UEFA heavyweight bout in the mid-card today. Portugal versus Spain. Starting 11s are as follows. For Portugal, in goal, Diogo Costa, João Cancelo, Ruben Dias, Renato Veiga, Nuno Mendes, João Neves, Vitinha, Pedro Neto, Bruno Fernandes, João Felix, Cristiano Ronaldo. For Spain, in goal, Unai Simon, Marc Cucurella, Aymeric Laporte, Pau Cubarsí, Pedro Porro, Pedri, Rodri, Alex Baena, Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal, Mikel Oyarzabal. For Portugal, Spain. So there you go. We will get going in minutes. Those are starting 11s. How will this game go? The USA game is what, 5 hours away? So if this ends in regular time, there'll be 3 hours in between. Extra time than 2. Yep. My prediction for Portugal-Spain is 1-2. I hope Ronaldo wins. I'd love to see Cristiano move on in his final World Cup because he's admitted this is his final World Cup. Here we go at Jerry World. Anthony Taylor is the center ref. Oh, Lord. This one's going to be a fun one then. Bastian Dankert, the VAR referee from Germany. Anthony Taylor ref. GG's. Well, who does he hate more is the question. Portugal, Diogo Costa, Nuno Mendes, Renato Veiga, Ruben Dias, João Cancelo, Vitinha, João Neves, João Felix, Bruno Fernandes, Pedro Neto, Cristiano Ronaldo. For Portugal. The question is who does Anthony Taylor hate more? That's who it's GG's for. If it was Chelsea, I knew exactly who he'd go against, but this ain't Chelsea, so I don't know who the hell he's going to go against, but somebody's about to get screwed. Unai Simon, Marc Cucurella, Aymeric Laporte, Pau Cubarsí, Pedro Porro, Pedri, Rodri, Dani Olmo, Alex Baena, Mikel Oyarzabal, Lamine Yamal for Spain. I was able to read that without my glasses. Not great, but Here we go. Isn't João Felix Chelsea, though? I don't even know if he remembers that he was former Chelsea anyway. I don't think he cares about it being former Chelsea as long as he's gone. Besides, João Felix, nobody's going to remember him as Chelsea, hell, even now. But certainly not in 5 years. Either spell. I think Spain wins. It won't be easy, though. I don't think this will be an easy game, no. I mean, let's not forget last summer, right? The Nations League final. I mean, Portugal won that on penalties, yeah. 2-1 to Spain, I think. So, I mean, it's definitely, I mean, this is a World Cup game. Things are different. But, I mean, it's definitely not as easy as you'd think. Like, Spain's the favorite, sure. But Portugal is still in with a very good chance of winning this game, for sure. Spain wearing their white, Portugal wearing their red, and here we go. It'll be a 1-goal or draw game. Yeah. One thing I don't like about Portugal is they played the Fernandes, Vitinha, Neves midfield again. I thought they learned their lesson. That midfield ain't working this tournament. But either way. The only thing that can change my mood on the World Cup is Portugal being knocked out. I didn't think you were mad about the World Cup, but okay. Javier Bardem's at the game again. Group K runner-up, 1 win, 2 draws, 0 losses. Beat Croatia in the round of 32, 2-1. 103. Group winner, 2 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses. Defeats Austria the round of 32, 3-0 for Spain. Oh, Brazil's out. Oh, right. Oh. Yep. USA, Belgium in the quarterfinal for Portugal, Spain. We could get a Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi World Cup final. I prefer, I mean, is Portugal going to beat Morocco or France? Even if they do beat the USA? No. But what if they did? According to Ryan James, Portugal's winning. Well, if the jinx is correct, I don't mind it this time at all. Honestly, I prefer it to be to work for once. I prefer the jinx to work for once this time, but you know, whatever. To be honest, I just like Morocco because I love Morocco. I love Moroccan people, but my heart was Brazil. Neymar, it always has been. Fair enough. Going forward to Spain. What the hell? Shot save. Diogo Costa. Boom. Playing forward. Cross in. Portugal to clear. Out for a throw-in. A little bit of good pressure by Spain so far. Four minutes in. Playing forward is Portugal, 0-0, 0-0. We'll review this game once it's over. We'll be back for USA versus Belgium. and we'll review that once it's over. Then tomorrow morning, 11 in the morning, we got Argentina, Egypt, live review. We got Switzerland, Colombia to finish out the round of 16, live review. And then we'll be back on Wednesday. You're like, there's no World Cup games, Ryan. Yes, but there's a Canadian Championship match. Saint Laurent versus Forge, 2 p.m. in the quarterfinals of the Canadian Championship. First leg. Live and review. I told you I'd be live every day besides the day before the third place game when the World Cup started. That's how. Of course, Thursday, Morocco, France, live RSR. Friday, USA v. the winner, USA and Belgium, or Belgium versus the winner of this game. Live RSR, then Mexico, or England versus Norway, and the winner of Argentina, Egypt versus Switzerland, Colombia, live RSR. So there we go. I don't even want to start this shit. I didn't jinx shit. Jorge Sanchez is the worst footballer I've seen in my life. I will die on that hill. As I said, you can talk about a jinx when the U.S. If the U.S. loses to Belgium, then you can talk about a jinx. As I said. If not, shut up. If the USA wins, shut up. 6 minutes in. And that's the only thing I'm going to say about it. No. Well, UEFA today condemned the decision to suspend Balogun's ban. I know, because it looks more corrupt. But it's funny, though. Did they say anything about Cristiano Ronaldo's ban being suspended after he elbowed a guy in the back? You're a bunch of hypocrites. I mean, I'm not defending a jackass in the freaking Oval Office, but you know what? Yes, but it was before the tournament. And he would have been suspended for the first game or the first 2 games of the tournament because he elbowed a guy in the back. But they realized it would be his last World Cup, probably. Well, now it is. And they didn't want to lose him going to the United States, so they suspended the ban. And I think that's also corrupt as well. But UEFA said nothing about that, is my point. It is corrupt, but they didn't say shit about it. But they're mad about this because a jackass in the Oval Office called Infantino, and it looks way more corrupt. But if you're going to be mad about Balogun because Donald Trump had to run his mouth, how about you open your mouth about Cristiano's being taken away? Or I think there was also a CONMEBOL player who had his taken away. It wasn't a red card. You're right. You're right. The call in the end was right. Shot wide. In the end, the reversal was right, at least because it wasn't a red card. But I'm not saying you aren't. I'm saying UEFA isn't. UEFA's protecting their guy because at least it wasn't obvious corruption that got the card taken away. It was just your garden variety corruption. UEFA was protecting their guy, but now they're mad. Now they want to break away from FIFA. Like, there's millions of things to be mad at Donald Trump about that actually he deserves to be having anger thrown at him for. This is not one of those, or comparatively so. That man has so much more you can be angry about, righteously. That I know it's not about football, so you really can't speak about it if you're UEFA, but still. But this is nothing. This is nothing. Well, yes, but also Donald Trump doesn't know when to shut the hell up. And he basically took credit for the overturning. And, well, you know, that makes it look even worse. Even though, I mean, I kind of predicted this shit would happen. Or I did predict this shit would happen. Jinx what? Shot blocked away. I did predict this shit would happen when the red card came out. I said Trump would make a call to Infantino. And what did he do? I called it. Of course he doesn't. He's an idiot. Barron probably had to explain it to him. Probably. Because Barron's the one who knows. Because he used to play. Huh. I know, but when he connects his name to something, it's going to get a lot more angry press than if not. If he would have just shut his mouth, I mean, it still probably would have been looked at as a bad decision by some people, but he just had to brag about it because of course he had to. Of course he had to. They should have been on top of it. Exactly. Because he had to brag about it. 11 minutes. Because of course he was. That's what he does. That's what he does. Dabir and Darby were watching. Shot, save. Yep. Please, UEFA's one to talk. I mean, exactly. What? I mean, they both committed war crimes. Why's one banned? Hell, why's the USA not banned? He said red cards make you ineligible to play the next game is unfair. Well, I mean, it was incidental, though. I mean, a red card's a red card in some cases, but sometimes 12 minutes, 0-0, settle. Which part? Honestly, I agree, but either one. So that just shows UEFA is hypocritical in multiple ways. Because if war crimes get you banned from sport, why are multiple countries not banned from sport? But Russia is. I mean, Italy took out the trash in one case, but you know. Either way. "13 minutes over the bar." Who? Who is that? Goal kick for Portugal. Nah. It's got to. I mean, it's got to be. I would assume an athlete, but either way, I don't know. 14 minutes in. That's just my assuming, though. Huh? Oh my goodness, Yamal. Going backwards. What did he do? What did he do? How we doing, Sean? How we doing? Well, Yamal's coming back from injury. Let's be real. I mean, can we be really harsh on him? How we doing, Sean? How we doing? Playing forward. Over the top. Portugal. Bad bounce. Bad bounce. Portugal made third place in 1966. Yamal's young. This is his first World Cup. Shot save. That was actually a really good save, though. Shot wide. Corner. Diogo Costa making big saves. Moura should have never started last night. I don't care who's mad. That kid's too young. This is England, bro. If anything, yeah, Moura gave away the ball in midfield, but that's football for you. I'm not. No. He made a mistake, but you know who ruined it? Jorge Sanchez being out of position, and Jude Bellingham crashing the box again. If they had a useful right back, maybe that mistake doesn't turn into a goal for the second time in 2 minutes. And you know what? I won't believe Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham took Moura's shirt. They swapped shirts. And Bellingham consoled him. You know what? That shows respect. Jude Bellingham didn't have to do that. Jude didn't have to do that after the game. He could have just ignored him. He chose to console Moura. He chose to swap shirts with him. That shows respect. That shows he sees his talent. It was a mistake, yeah, but Jorge Sanchez left him out to dry. Moura fucked up on the second goal, yeah, but so Jorge Sanchez, I blame Sanchez more than I do Moura. Yeah, there was a mistake there, but I blame Sanchez because he hung him out to dry. He threw him under the bus. And I bet he did in the locker room too, frankly. I thought he played well besides that. No. It was, no. Argentina, Cape Verde. But Mexico was up there. Mexico's game is up there, though. I'll agree. It's not on Moura. I know Sanchez was awful. I think he knows what he is. No. I don't think they would. Is he better than Robert Sanchez? Yes. Do I think Chelsea would sign him? No. Hell, where does he even play? How old is he? 26 at Porto. Well, actually, maybe not young enough to be a Chelsea signing, but if Xabi Alonso wanted him, I won't complain about it. If it's a Xabi signing, I won't complain about it. If it's a Blue Coat signing, jury's out. Probably more negatively, though, than if it's a Xabi signing. Moura has an amazing future ahead of him. The kid's generational, but there's a time and place for everything. Coach should have never started him. Well, I mean, there's always moments as a generational talent where you're going to get started and you shouldn't be started. Hindsight's 2020. And frankly, who's to say what happens if a guy like Marcel Ruiz is healthy and didn't blow out his ACL or they called him up anyway? Who's to say? Right? But, again, Mora was the least of Mexico's problems in my book. A lot of them were the least of Mexico's problems in my book, frankly. But really, I mean, you could pin it on one guy, and we've already gone over that multiple times. Portugal playing forward. th minute. Ball played forward. I got Spain winning the game. I picked Spain. Do I want them to win? No, not exactly. I prefer Cristiano advancing. But I think Spain wins. Playing forward, 0-0. Well, yeah. I don't mind. Honestly, when it comes to the... Well, you know what? I mean, of course, Italy versus Portugal would be a holy war, especially at Market Lane if they ever played each other. But frankly, I don't mind Portugal. I like Portugal. I prefer Portugal over Spain in multiple ways. In multiple ways. Either way. But either way. Let's not get into a baddies conversation. Either way, yeah, no, I mean, Italy versus Canada is or Italy versus Portugal is a damn holy war at Market Lane. But they're not going to play each other because one didn't even make the tournament. So, no complaints. No complaints. 22 minutes in. I hope you're talking about Henderson. That is honestly sad, but he wasn't playing anyway. So, I mean, falling over the ad boards and breaking your arm, like, that's actually sad, though. Like, I hate it for Jordan. But, like, don't even play hydration break and then break your arm. If Canada makes the Olympics, the football team, will you do the games? Yes. Yes. If the Canadian youth national team, the U23 national team makes the Olympics, I will do their games. And honestly, the schedule will be perfect because guess what? It's in North America. So, who knows? Maybe I'll do as much of the Olympic football tournament as I can. Maybe. I don't know if I do every game because I'm sure Leagues Cup and CONCACAF Caribbean Cup and stuff will be going on at the same time. But I don't know if we could do like the World Cup, but I'll definitely do all Canada's games and the United States' games in 28. And if Morocco makes it, well, I'll do Morocco's games because those did pretty damn well last time, you know. Well, that sucks for you. Hydration break. Well, they'll always have 2004. They'll always have 2004. I don't know why. I blame Marinakis. That's the easy. I don't even know why I would, but still. You know, it was never a red card. It was rightfully overturned. It was never a red card. Yes, the way it got overturned is corrupt. Yes, I can understand the anger. We've already talked about it. go back like 15 minutes and we already talked about it, you know? But again, not a red. In the end, it's the right decision. FIFA can suck a freaking railroad spike. There we go. Watchalong, Kolosovsky, Olympics are hella fire. It's clumsy as hell, but come on. UEFA could go suck a railroad spike. There we go. That's better. That's better. Not a red before they overturned it. It's like the same people saying that shouldn't be a red. Messi does it all the time. Hydration break is over. I didn't know what I wanted to say after. It took me a little bit to figure it out when I said UEFA could go suck. It took me a while to think of what I wanted to say. I chose railroad spike. Wouldn't be pleasant, but either way, that's why they should. It wouldn't be pleasant. Hydration break is over. 26 minute. Eggs. Eggs are good. Why are you asking? They could also go suck eggs. Yeah, sure. They could also go suck eggs. Yeah, sure. .26 minute. Here comes Spain, has the ball at the back, plays it around. Okay. Very even game so far. PG-13. PG-13. The later the day gets, we got more Adult Swim, but PG-13. I don't go too crazy. Okay, M. TVMA. The further we go, the closer to TVMA we get. But it's never hurt me monetization wise. Sorry, I'm a sailor mouth. And I have no filter. It's gonna happen. What, the FCC can't find me. I'm not on TV. And my monetization has never gotten hurt by it. The only times I've ever gotten like limited monetization was when I was in the old house and I was streaming in the living room and it caught the sound from the TV downstairs. I haven't had a limited monetization stream ever since I've got into this house. So it wasn't the cursing. I wouldn't say those streams that got limited, those times were even that controversial. So, no, I've never gotten monetization taken away for cursing. Believe it or not. At the old house, there used to be a bedroom downstairs that my mom and dad used. They tried to turn down the TV as much as they could because my mom was still down there whenever I was streaming in the old living room. But she still had the TV on. But it was like, tried to turn it down as much as it could so I wouldn't get caught on the stream. I guess there were times it was caught on the stream, what was on the other TV downstairs. And that's what got me, so. Last time that happened was like 2023, maybe? 2024? Hell, it didn't even happen last year when we were still. Well, I didn't stream much in the living room last year. But even the F1 streams, it didn't happen. So either way. Point is, there's a lot more soundproofing in this room. Sound doesn't really travel down well, at least from the other TV up there. Because, I mean, of course. But either way. My point is cursing has never gotten me demonetized or limited monetized. Ever. So, is it really that? If YouTube says it's fine, I say it's fine. The FCC can't fine me. The CTRC can't fine me. It's fine. Oh. Out for a corner. What the hell? Both on the Costa save, and what was Pepita saying? Offside. That's weird. That's okay. I don't know what to say. 30th minute. It was nice enough to give our ball back, but that. Oh, at least he gave you your ball back. I'm not going to say what. I'm not going to say the second part of the sentence I want to say. Ugh. That's an image. Wolff. Cristiano's the oldest goal scorer in a FIFA World Cup knockout match. Like oldest first time scorer, just oldest scorer in general. Probably both. Just make Spain lose, guys, please. So far, 50-50. Playing forward. Shot cleared. Cleared by Portugal, 33rd minute. .34th minute. How we doing, HJU? How we doing? Header. Vikings versus Great Britain. Non-football. Wasn't there a big battle between the Vikings and England during medieval times, though? I could have sworn there was. Either way. Woo! There was. I thought so. Roo! Roo! I was always going to root for Norway over England. I don't care what they did to Mexico. Sort off wanker, drinks tea. Pinche pendejo. Pinche pendejo. Pinche pendejo a la verga. "36 minute. The only good tea is a sweet tea. Cristiano Ronaldo on the ball. The fact he's at the center line is not a good sign going forward. The only good tea is a sweet tea. That's the only acceptable tea to me. A sweet tea. You can throw lemon in there if you want to. I'm not. But either way. Header. Oh, what a save. What a save, Unai Simon. A Lipton cold brew sweet tea. That is the only acceptable tea. And João Felix is hurt. Oh. Kubarsi. I don't know if it would have got past that defender anyway, Laporte. So, either way. João Felix, drop ball or goal kick for Unai Simon. 556-minute shutout streak for Unai Simon. FIFA World Cup record. 90, 180. Was he in goal in 2022? Had to be, right? Had to be. 90, 180, 270. $360. $397. Yeah, he was in 2022. Yep. I don't know because Cristiano isn't winning. Well, it's not what I wanted. Football. They're both right there, though. Football, though. I'll take football. But they're 1 and 1A. Football, then hockey barely just under football. Football. 39th minute. I'll take football over hockey. Goal kick. Cancelo. It's out for a goal kick. Goal kick. Corner. Oh, it is a corner for Portugal. And he's changing his boots. Nunes take the corner. 40th minute. 0-0. Settle. Why has he got a hole in the back of his boot? They cut holes in their boots now? The hell? Okay, this shit's going too far. Shot off the crossbar. You gone too far now, man. You gone too far. Damn, nice one off. Damn, that off the crossbar. That was awesome. Damn good shot. 41st minute. Oh, Pedro Porro headed it off the crossbar. Okay. Throw in for Portugal. 41st minute. It's going to be hard to score on Unai Simon. He hasn't been scored on in 500-something minutes for Spain at the World Cup. Going back to 2022. You have people on your team who cut holes in their shoes and shirts. Socks, shoes. Socks, I mean, I don't like it, but that's what started. Shoes and shirts. One, I didn't know you could do that to the shirt. Second of all, shoes. You have loose shirts. Oh, you playing 90s level football shirts. Okay, I get it. Spain pushing forward. 42nd minute. Around the waist. They do. I mean, I get the argument for the socks. You're trying to open up circulation in your foot. But the back of your shoe? Like, what? The back of your boot, you cut a hole in. I ain't never seen something like that. Or maybe I haven't been paying attention to Pedro Neto. Maybe he does that at Chelsea, but they've never shown his damn boots because he ain't damn worth it. Either way. 43rd minute. The socks are what's up against your skin. So cutting a hole in that and helping your circulation, I can understand that. You have a sock on. The shoe ain't going to do shit. That's how you know it's woo-woo science. When you start taking it too far. How about you start wearing one of those fighting bracelets? Well, like the freaking reflective silver thing in the middle. Remember those? Compression pants too. Remember those bracelets with like the reflective thing in the center? That like silver. I mean, it wasn't silver, but it looked like it was, like it was gray. That reflective thing in the center. Like it gained you more solar energy or whatever the hell. Remember those things? Remember the fighting necklaces in baseball? Oh my God. Like a titanium necklaces. Does anybody remember those? It was like, oh, it helps you do what? I don't remember. But they were like cool in like the early 2010s. Like anybody remember those? 44th minute. Cabo Nascimon. Hell, parachute cord bracelets aren't even cool anymore. That was around the same time. Either way. 45th minute. We will review this game once it's over. I'll be back for the USA game. No, I mean, it's on the TV. 6 minutes of stoppage time. No, it's on the TV. Sometimes it's hard to me to find a... Roger, you're just greedy. You're joking. Okay. Now, I mean, I will admit, there are times where it's hard for me to find a stream because I need a third-party stream, and, well, it's hard to find sometimes. Then I guess I'm LARPing until I find the stream. But that's rare cases. That's rare cases. Because sometimes I don't have the channel it's on. Which, I mean, since we got YouTube TV, that's been rarer, but... I need to find some that replaces TV Pass so I can watch Canada's friendlies. If they keep them on TSN, maybe they don't now that the World Cup's over. I'd be surprised if they took them away. Cristiano doesn't get to the ball. 6 minutes of stoppage time. I'd be surprised if they did take them away. I think the Canadian fans have actually grown into loving the Canadian men's national team. After this World Cup, I do believe they'll keep the friendlies on TSN. I do believe that. And of course, they'll be qualifying and other stuff for Canada. So at some point, they're going to have to stop playing friendlies. So I think that's part of the problem that's going to be dealt with anyway, considering CONCACAF Nations League will be played. Oh, well. Canada will have 2 windows for friendlies this fall. They will. Or they'll have that September-October window, I should say. That dual window for friendlies. Which I wonder what they'll schedule. We'll cover it, don't worry. And then, of course, November, they have the Nations League quarterfinal because they have the bye. I guarantee you their FIFA ranking hasn't dropped. CONCACAF ranking hasn't dropped that much. They're still in the top 4. So they get the bottom of the quarter. They don't have to play the group stage. So they'll have 4 friendlies this fall. Against who? I don't know. Those will probably be their last big friendlies until the next World Cup. Because then I think for the next 2 falls, they're tied up in qualifying. Then, of course, in March, the Nations League finals. If they make the Nations League finals, there you go. That's March. And maybe if there's a Copa, maybe they find a way to either way. Free kick for Spain. Then in the Summer's Gold Cup, I think next fall, CONCACAF qualifying begins for 2030, of which they'll be in round 2, I think. They start round 2. And I think they're in CONCACAF qualifying tied up in CONCACAF qualifying every so often for the next 2 years. So I think maybe March and June of 2030 might be the next time they could truly have friendlies. 48th minute. Header. It's out. Best game in the World Cup so far. Argentina, Cape Verde. 8. That is a good transfer. 49th minute. Portugal gets the ball back. Very 50-50 half. Both teams have showed they have potential to score, but very 50-50 half. Yeah, I definitely know the feeling. England is missing Cole Palmer. Too bad he's injured. Especially when the Raptors won the NBA championship. I mean, people knew I was a Raptors fan, but there were people who were like, you're just there because they're good. No. I've been rooting for the Raptors since freaking Chris Bosh. Since the tail end of Vince Carter. I've had to go through a lot of shit. I remember Andrea Bargnani, okay? Don't freaking question me. I remember Andrea Bargnani, okay? I remember when PJ Tucker was there the first time. Same with the Sounders. And same with, that was you with Dortmund. 51st minute. First half's about to end. Don't say Vince Carter was just another dude. Seahawks too. Let's not even talk about the Seahawks. Well, y'all got one off the Patriots. We got one off of y'all, so I guess it's fair. Either way, I still don't want to talk about the Seahawks. That Super Bowl was painful. Drake May getting pancaked by that Seahawks defense, that was painful to watch. Still painful to think about. 0-0 at the half. But that just proves I was always a Patriots fan. The fact that I was happy, I was rooting for the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and I was Patriots, as I've been saying. My man Bargnani. Spain isn't as dangerous as they were before the World Cup draw. Damn. Primo man Andrea Bargnani. The Primo Pasta man. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. I mean, was he? He wasn't that bad, but he wasn't that good. Don't care. 6 Super Bowls. And Tommy has 7. Tom Brady has 7, so don't care. Oh, we're going to talk about the... Oh, Lord. Diana Rossini. Are we really going to... I mean, she was a good reporter until she basically just had her career nuked by a PI taking a picture of her and Vrabel at a freaking resort. And then everything else that came out after it. The thing that I don't like is that she named her kid Mike. This is public. And she was asking, what's the best NFL player's name? Michael. She named her kid after Mike Vrabel. Either that is Mike Vrabel's kid, or her husband's a cuck. Or her husband's a cuck. But I don't. She has the best stories. She had good stories. Especially with the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots when Vrabel was there. Well, we know why now, don't we? We know why now. I don't care at all. Like, I legitimately don't care. Mike Vrabel is lucky. I'm going to say this. Mike Vrabel's lucky his owner's Robert Kraft. Because if Robert Kraft fired Mike Vrabel for this, he'd have been the biggest hypocrite in the world. You can't, if you're a guy who's been caught getting a special massage, you can't fire a guy for cheating on his wife. I mean, the Patriots are known for cheating, but this is different than the others. Let's be real. But if you're Robert Kraft, you know, you'd be a hypocrite if you fired Mike Vrabel and he just took you to a Super Bowl too. So you know what? I don't care. As long as the Patriots are winning, I don't give a shit what Mike Vrabel did, frankly. I don't care. I'm not living through another era of freaking Gerard Mayo or anybody that shit. I'm not doing it. We're a Super Bowl team now. The Patriots have their scandals. That's what we do. This ain't an on-field scandal. It's an off-field scandal. But then again, there's been those too. That's what we do. The Patriots are back. And we're going to win the Super Bowl. You should have never brought this out. Whatever PI brought this out about Rossini and Vrabel, you know what you just did? You made the Patriots win the Super Bowl this year. So thank you, you idiots. You just made the Patriots win the Super Bowl. Because every time there's a scandal relating to the Patriots, what happens? They at least go to the Super Bowl. More times than not, they win, though. You just did the wrong. You just gave the Patriots another Lombardi trophy. I mean, I love it. Oh, man. The Patriots are back. If we weren't already back, we are back. We are back. Another scandal. We are back. Oh man, I love it. I miss the Patriots doing shit like this. This feels right. This just feels right. I don't care. This just feels right. Super Bowl. Going to the Super Bowl, we lost, but it's fine. It's fine. There's been no Patriots quarterback to win the Super Bowl besides Tom Brady. They brought in Bruce and Porter, so who's to say Bradley don't come over too? Yeah, but don't they? They're doing pretty good right now, though. I don't know why they would. But hey, when things go south, maybe they will. I'm sure. But you're right. Drake May is going to be the MVP this year. Drake May is going to be the MVP. A.J. Brown is the new Randy Moss. The Patriots are going 17-0. I don't care. You unleash this, media. You unleash this. You know when the Patriots are under the hot microphone or the hot light of a scandal, they go to the Super Bowl. You know what you did. You want the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. You want the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. You want them to go 17-0. Well, they are. They're going to go 20-0. You asked for this. You're going to get it. Let's go, Pats. The Patriots are going to beat the Rams again because they always beat the Rams. 20-0. 20-0. No. He's an owner and he's going to stay an owner. Don't you dare. Don't you dare even say those words to me. No. Patriots going 14-3. Nah. Drake May and A.J. Brown is going to be the new Tom Brady, Randy Moss, 2007, 19 years later. You ain't seen nothing yet. 17-0 in the regular season, 18-0 divisional, 19-0 championship, 20-0 Super Bowl. What do you mean, no way? What do you mean, no way? What do you mean, no way? You go 17-0 in the regular season because the extra game, and then you go 3-0 in the playoffs. People said 19-0 was impossible. Oh, well, okay, maybe it was. But Drake May's going to do what Tom Brady never could. And I don't even mind it. Drake May and A.J. Brown are going to do what Tom Brady never could. 19 years later. Give me the 20-0 with A.J. Brown and Drake May. Give it to me. Give it to me. And Drake May is going to be even better because he actually has a number one receiver. And Stephon Diggs might come back. And they still have Kayshon Boutte. Woo, baby. And look at that running back room. You had the Patriots when it was easy. It ain't easy no more. We're back. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the halftime with the stats, get this one going. Sit Tabby back. And Tom Brady was called decent by a lot of people. It's just like Drake May. You don't believe in Drake May. Hell, I didn't believe in him, but I learned I was wrong. Drake May is baby goat. This ain't no Mac Jones shit. Drake May is the real deal. Mac Jones traumatized me too much, and that's why I didn't believe in Drake May. But Drake May was always better than Mac Jones. But Drake May is baby goat. Yeah, the Super Bowl wasn't pretty. There's only certain people who can win the Super Bowl in their first try and make it look easy. Not everybody can do that, but sometimes you got to get experience. I think Drake needed a little bit of experience and a number one receiver. But it's fine. With that being said, we'll take a short break, talk about the stats, get this one going, sit tight, be back, 0-0. We're back for the stats of the half. You were in the rush for your nephew's birthday. Just pay the thing. It's a speeding ticket. Just pay the thing. A lawyer, well, I guess you're going to go to court for it, I guess, then. I guess. You're going to appear in front of the court for it. I guess. Well, either way. 45% possession, 55% possession, 5 shots to 8. 2 shots on goal to 3. I guess you're going to fight it. Well, that makes sense. Either way. For defensive driving, ooh. Well, that sounds a little bit worse than just a speeding ticket. Just to clear your record. Fair enough, okay. Yeah, you're pretty young. You probably should. Yeah, fair enough. 2 shots on goal to 3. 187 accurate passes to 229. 86% pass accuracy to 87. 3 corners to 2. 5 shots to 8. 2 shots on goal to 3. 218 pass to 264. 86% pass accuracy to 87. 8 throws to 8. 1 offside to 1. 0 yellow cards, 0. 0 red cards, 0. 5 fouls to 6. 0-0 at the half. It's been a 50-50 game. Spain's looked a little bit better, but overall, I think Portugal has had their moments. I think Spain's had their moments. I think they've both been defensively solid. Choco flan, that sounds pretty good, actually. I think it's been a really good, interesting 0-0 draw, but 50%, basically 50-50. I don't think sweet tea, that's good. That's what I'm talking about. Either way. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Hit that subscribe button. And we'll get this one going. Oh, second half, here we go. A 50-50 game. We'll review this game once it's over. Then I'll be back for the USA game. We got 2 games tomorrow. Who you got, Belgium or USA? I got the USA. I got the USA. No question. Second half, here we go. So the quarterfinals in Foxborough between Morocco and France. Portugal, Spain, USA, Belgium at SoFi. And we're off. 45-10, second half. Miami, Norway, England. We knew that. Argentina. Shot. Headed away. Kansas City for Argentina, Egypt, Switzerland, Colombia. Didn't get it. 45th minute. Portugal playing forward. I'm just seeing where these games are going to be played. That's all. What we have left. Dallas semifinal. New York, New Jersey is a semifinal. No, Atlanta actually. And then the final. So one more game at the Dreadlands. Miami, the third place game. And then the Dreadlands is the final. So New York, New Jersey, 1 game. Miami, 1 game. Atlanta, 1 game. Dallas. '46th minute. Kansas City. Boom, boom, boom. Either way. The 72 Dolphins are the biggest AARP card carrying haters ever. You know they watch every game just to wanting both teams to lose. Or the teams who are undefeated to lose. And the last time a team who loses who's undefeated, they pop bottles. The ones who are still alive, of course. I can't stand them. How the finals not at Azteca is beyond me. I mean, I agree. It is pretty stupid that the finals not at Azteca, but you knew damn well the USA would want Rest in peace to Don Shula. Oh, yeah. That was a couple of years ago, though, yeah. .47th minute. Free kick for Portugal. Shula been gone since Tua's rookie year. Yeah, it's been about like 6 years. Damn. 5, 6 years? Damn. I can only imagine how Shula would have felt about them ruining Tua, though. I actually weirdly feel like he would have. I actually weirdly feel like Shula would have been protective of Tua if he was still alive. I weirdly believe that he would have. I weirdly believe that, in respect to Shula, I mean, he was. I think he would have been protective of Tua, to be fair. I think he would have even been appalled with the way the Dolphins have handled Tua. Playing forward, cleared away, and basically destroyed him. I mean, it's. Honestly, Tua should have retired, but completely. The Dolphins failed to build properly. Playing forward. Yeah, I'm talking more about the concussions itself, to be honest. Like, they wasted a pick on Tua. They fired the wrong guy for calling him out. Now they're in purgatory. Now they're just blowing it up. Yamal posted an Instagram story again. Yamal Aura gambled again on his stories. Has he learned his lesson? No, he has not. Lamine. I'm sure he has, and I don't know. I don't follow him. Lamine, but Lamine's aura gambling again on his stories. Has he learned his lesson? I think not. Playing forward is Portugal. Out for a goal kick. I remember when Lamine Aura gambled before the Chelsea game, and then Chelsea beat Barcelona. Better days in the Champions League. Better days. Those were better days. '50th minute. '51st minute. Who's the ref? The center ref is Anthony Taylor today. Blocked away, cleared away by Portugal. So that's going to tell you exactly what this game is, or can be, or will be. I don't know. It's Mr. Hates Chelsea, Anthony Taylor. This game hasn't been too bad, though, but I don't see any blue. I think I know why. I don't see any blue. He must hate the color blue because he has a bad reaction to it. Playing forward. Here comes Portugal. Portugal down the midfield. Dumps it back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano, foul. Nope, no foul. I mean, he went down, but no foul. Nunes is down. Oh, no. 53rd minute. Oh. Nunes walking off the pitch. Substitution. Semedo coming on. Nuno off for Semedo. Nunes off for Nelson Semedo. Header. Spain is going to roast Portugal now. Yeah, probably. 56th minute. Playing forward. '57th minute. Playing forward, Spain. Spain cleared away. Ronaldo. Here comes Portugal. Can they get forward? Just so many spaces, man. They don't follow the ball. Like, you want a triangle there, and they were just so far out from each other. It was mind-boggling. Like, you got to get closer in. They ruined the speed of their attack just because of that. It's an absolute disaster. João Neves. João Neves. Playing forward. Cristiano. Saved. It was going to go out anyway. Goal kick. Almost tried to, but not exactly what he wanted there. Playing forward, Spain. Thought it was going to be 1-1 or 2-2, but it's still 0-0. Because honestly, neither team's really had that good of an attacking threat, frankly. I mean, they've both had saved chances, and getting forward hasn't really been the story of the game. And even if they are, those chances are saved, and they're probably shanked anyway, like Cristiano's right there. Playing forward. Here comes Spain. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo, top of the box. Shot over the bar. Welcome back. Bedri puts it over the bar. Corner. Boom, boom, boom. Got blocked. Corner. Alex Baena to take the corner, 61st minute. Winner of this plays the winner of the U.S.-Belgium game. And then tomorrow's quarterfinals set up the final match to be known for the quarters. '61st minute. Cross in. Baena. Caught. Diogo Costa. Just me or the ref cam's kind of sickening to look at. They're cool, but they kind of make me feel sick. So many DoorDash sponsors. DoorDash. 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 Yeah, I would take some Dramamine. Are you car sick? Are you seasick? If so, that tracks. If so, that tracks. I don't. Playing forward. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't feel similarly. Just thinking if I were to watch a match like that for more like 1 minute, that would be bad. Fair enough, but I guess I get what you're saying, but I mean, I can't exactly do that. I mean, with this channel, I can't exactly watch a match from a ref cam for longer than however long. Playing forward is Portugal. Okay. Playing forward, Pedro Neto. Into the box, blocked away, out for a throw. '64th minute. And you know, those kind of bad, it's different when you're playing. Your head moves with your body. The ref cam shakes all over the play and goes up for like a circle or something. 64th minute, 0-0. 0-0. '65th minute. Playing forward. Shot saved. Top 5 TV/movies, top 5 games. TV. All time. I don't watch much TV besides severe weather news and frickin' sports, so, or wrestling. I'm not gonna count wrestling because that would make this easier. All time, or at least, honestly, yeah, it'd be more of an all time list. The Sopranos, Suits, Breaking Bad, Dexter, and South Park. Top 5 movies. Full Metal Jacket, The Twilight Saga, we'll just throw them all together. F1 movie. Trying to think here. 3, 4. Twisters. 5. Hunger Games. No, actually, no. Major League. Top 5 games. FIFA, Persona 3, NHL series, NFL 2K5, hydration break, and I love Fable 2. I love Fable 2. So, South Park is hilarious. Fable 2. I like the Persona series in general, but Persona 3 was the best Persona game. I like the Fable series. Fable 2 was the best Fable. Sadly enough, I'd have to go buy it again because we gave it away. But either way, I still have the Xbox, though. Either way. How does Portugal have the best midfield right now and perform with it? I wouldn't say they've been performing with it. There's a reason why the game changed when they swapped their midfielders against Croatia. Like, they have the best midfield players, but it's not performing at all, in my opinion. So, either way. No, like Skyrim or Anthill or anything. I like the sports games. Dude, my life is pretty simple, okay? As I said, I don't watch much TV that isn't sports or severe weather coverage. I watch more YouTube videos or listen to music if I'm not watching sports. I don't play many video games, certainly not now. And I don't watch many movies. So, I mean, my top 5 list is very biased to what I know. I never played Skyrim. We still have the game on PS3, but I never played it. I never played Skyrim. The closest I got was laughing at Fusro Don arrow to the knee memes. That's about it. Ugh. All I know about Skyrim are Fusro Da memes and arrow to the knee. No, I just don't give a shit about what most people give a shit about. Dallo and Rafael Leao coming in. I just don't give a shit. Like, I'd rather live under my rock. I mean, I do cover a lot of games. I'd rather live under my rock. I do not care about what other people care about. I listen to the music I like. I don't listen to popular music. I listen to the country music I like and the old shit that I like. Well, I can't say shit because that's offensive to Billy Joel, but you know what I mean. I don't listen to the popular shit because that is actually shit. I don't listen to the popular shit. I don't watch much popular TV shows. I still watch the shit I grew up on or the shit that I like. Like, if I do watch TV shows or leave something on when I'm sleeping, it'll probably be Good Eats or old F1 races. See, even old sports games, right? In general. But if it's a TV show, like, it'll be Good Eats or Legends of the Hidden Temple or Iron Chef or Guts or Drake and Josh or SpongeBob, or if it ain't a severe weather day or if there ain't a hurricane going on or something and it ain't an old sports game or old motor race, right? Movies, I ain't got the time to play games anymore. So what I grew up playing is what I'm going to say are my favorite games. Besides the sports games, which, I mean, I don't even have a PS5 right now. Free kick for Spain. But I ain't played a video game because of this channel in God knows how long. Well, speaking of, another great game, Battle for Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob SquarePants. Speaking of, I have the remastered version on PS4. Either way, as well. I also have the GameCube version, saved over the bar. I also have the GameCube version, but then I got the remastered version, which is pretty cool. Either way, which is pretty cool. I want them to remaster the movie game. That was a good one, too. Either way. And I could get my game consoles out of the box. I know some of them are down here and some of them are up there. But either way, you know. Punched away. I wouldn't play an Atari 2600 on this TV. That's a bad idea. But probably, I don't know. I don't really care. Spain has more chances in the second half. I really just want to watch wrestling when I can. And even then, that's kind of changed. I just watch sports. I listen to music when I'm not, or I'm watching a YouTube video. Whether that be Zealand or whether that be some that's not football, where it be the hockey guy or Steve Dangle. I don't care. Whether it's some stupid TV stations, montage when I'm especially doing nothing, which I've really gotten a kick out of recently. Old TV station idents. Don't ask. Don't ask. I know I'm neurodivergent. I have a tinge of autism. I know I'm weird. I know I'm weird. Thank you very much. And I'm proud of it. So you can't even, I'm proud of it. Screw you, I'm proud of it. With that being said, Oddity Archive. You can't forget Oddity Archive. I love Oddity Archive. And welcome to the Oddity Archive, the show where you don't know what I'll get into, but either way, Ferran Torres coming on. Well, Spain's not scoring. Things they show on TV aren't that interesting anymore. The only reason I watch TV this much is because of the World Cup. I mean, yeah, if I'm not watching wrestling or sports, Portugal coming forward. I mean, when there's severe weather, I'm going to watch the severe weather coverage because I need to, or it's just somebody else and I'm interested in that. Or the Weather Channel wide, or severe weather. No. Close. No. 75th minute. Yeah, and I'm Gen Z as well, but I'm more of a zillennial. Like, I'm in between millennial and Gen Z. Like, I am Gen Z, but I'm like in the position of where I lean towards one, or my traits can come from both sides. Like, I'm not a millennial. I am Gen Z, but I'm more of a zillennial. Like, I'm on the cusp. You're from 2005. So you're closer to whatever this new gen is. You're closer to no, I guess you're in the middle actually, because Gen Z is us. What's the new one? Gen Y? It's not Gen X. That was before. What is it? Gen Y, whatever the 6-7 generation. That's what I'm gonna call it. Playing forward. So no, you're in the middle of Gen Z. You're a pure Gen Z. You're not on the cusp of the 6-7 generation, and you're not like me. Gen Alpha. There we go. Gen Alpha. There we go. Thank you. Gen Alpha. I'll just call it the 6-7 generation. Either way, you're pure Gen Z. No, you're pure Gen Z. You're not on the cusp like me, and you're not closer to Gen Alpha, because that was 2013. Yeah, that was 2013 or something. So now you're pure Gen Z. Gen Beta. Beta. 77th minute. '77th minute. 78th minute. You're digging a hole to hide. Why? Why? Okay. Do with that what you will. 78th minute. You're Gen Alpha. Sadly, you're still a baby, chat. Hey, it is what it. Hiding from 6, 7 people. That's why you spell so bad. Well, that's on you. Man, if I feel old as a Gen Z, my kids are going to grow up really feeling weird comparatively to whatever their generation is into, my future kids. Because they will not grow up into the stuff that their generation's in. Because I'm going to raise them better than that. I would hope so. I would hope so. I say that in a loving way. It's a good thing to feel older than your generation because at this point, every generation is completely brain rotted. So I would want them to feel much older and much more uncool compared to their compatriots in their generation. Just like, I mean, I won't say I felt uncool, but Gen Z wasn't bad comparatively, but I definitely felt like I grew up more like a 90s kid than a 2000s kid, which, I was born 20 days into 2000s. So, I can definitely, the way I grew, where I was born, I definitely had the chance to still appreciate the things the 90s had. So that's why the Zillennial thing really tracks for me. Because, I grew up when they still showed as reruns, Figure It Out, Guts, Legends of the Hidden Temple, stuff like that. All that. Kenan and Kel. Clarissa Explains It All. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Amanda Show. But I got to grow up with my own generation stuff as well. So, there you go. But, I got to grow up with Blockbuster for 13 years until it closed. I got to grow up with shopping malls. I don't know if my kids will. And I love shopping malls. Like everywhere I travel, I go to a mall. I go to the mall in the place I travel to because I love shopping malls and I wish they were treated more like they were in the 90s and 80s. I also love those Dead Malls videos on YouTube. Yes, I do. Speaking of, I also love those. North Sea Dog, Northern Films, Flea Bitten Adventures, Retail Archaeology. I also love those videos. But, Mall Crossed In. Like, the fact, like, enclosed shopping malls are dying just pisses me off. I don't know why. Like, when you call me an unk, I'm not even offended. Because, I am 26. I'm damn near 30. So, by my age, I am an unk. But also, I just act like I'm an unk. I act older than my mental age is way higher than my physical age, in my opinion. And I grew up like a 90s kid. And I'm proud of that. Maybe even a little bit 80s. And I thank my parents for letting me grow up that way. And the fact that I chose partially to grow up that way. I'm proud of that. I would rather it be that way. Conceição Bernardo Silva coming on for Portugal in the 82nd minute. I just want a late goal. Come on, guys. I know MJ songs literally because of your parents. Nice. Of course, same here, but also Billy Joel, also Prince. Well, R. Kelly was pretty popular when I was a kid. I'm going to leave that one alone. R. Kelly is a piece of shit, yes, but his music The dude was a musical genius. Let's leave it at that. Bernardo Silva and Francisco Conceição on for Portugal. I don't think he gets royalties, right? So it's not bad to listen to R. Kelly if you do. Well, at least if you're not thinking of it either way. Purple Rain, that's a beautiful song. I love Purple Rain. I love 1999. Raspberry Beret. Nothing Compares to You. I love his version of Nothing Compares to You. Nothing against Sinead, but Prince, he wrote it and then he covered it. It's Prince's. I don't care. Don't care. It's his. Don't care. It's his. Fabian Ruiz, 2 subs for Spain. But yeah. Little Red Corvette. Oh. Yes. I know ball. I know ball. 84th minute. Marino and Fabian Ruiz on in the 84th minute. Well, we got a late winner. Playing forward, headed on. Here comes Spain. Can Spain build up something here? 0-0. I honestly didn't think this match would turn out like this, to be real. '85th minute. Shot, crossed, caught. This match is kind of boring. I'll review this game once it's over. That could be in an hour with extra time, but either way, Cucurella. Oh. '86th minute. Spain has 2 subs left. Well, we got a late winner, because honestly, I just want a late winner. I don't care who scores it at this point. I don't care. '87th minute. Ugh. Playing forward. '88th minute. How much stoppage time will we get? Leal should start. Well, he didn't. Bernardo Silva gets a yellow card. Do you think USA will have Trump influence the game today against Belgium? No. Well, I mean, he probably already did. But should Balogun play today? Yes. If the USA plays or doesn't play Balogun, just because in the issue of fairness, I'm going to throw some at my wall. Who cares? He's available to play. He's healthy. I'm sure he probably has been training, and they probably were like, hey, you're good enough to come in? Okay, play. What's the toughest part about that? Either way, so you have to change your plans a little bit. So be it. You would want to have him. But because people are being absolute pansies about fairness, no, don't. He needs to play. He should play. He can play. Play him. Playing forward, thank God. Spain. Free kick. 90th minute, 6 minutes of stoppage time. Here comes Spain. Fabian in through. Ferran played, shot, goal, goal, goal. Spain! 1-0. Cristiano's World Cup is about to end. Get the Arsenal player on, you win the game. Simple. Mikel Merino. Well, he's a damn good striker, even though he's not a striker. Thank you, Arteta. Mikel Merino. 1-0. '91st minute. 0-1. Is Arsenal? You know what? I guess W because Ronaldo. Don't do that. Ronaldo. Is Arsenal actually going to start winning things now that they've actually won the Prem? Should we be afraid? Should we be afraid that Arsenal's actually going to stop bottling things? They're all winners now. Oh, my God. They finally won something, and they're all winners now. Well, I guess it was a mental issue. But Marino's a good striker, though. Thank you, Mikel. Thank you, Mikel. Arteta only needed one big one to maybe start a legacy. I know that. I was just trying to be. I know. I was just saying. 92 minutes. I get that. I was just being like. I was being funny. I get that. I was being funny. At least I was trying to be. I don't know either way. They're winners now. I guess it was a mental block. It was all a mental block. I know, Ryan. Always love for you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. All love for you, man. All love for you too, man. Ronaldo's retiring. Well, Gyökeres is a good striker, though, and Havertz won him the league. What do you mean? Gyökeres is one of the best strikers in the game right now. What do you mean? And they just won the Prem, and Kai Havertz scored the winning goal. That's why he's not 29 anymore. 93 could never. 93 could never. Could never. 0-1. So I don't understand. What? Wait, what? We're really okay. All right. Gyökeres has not been a flop at all. What are we doing? If we're going to shit on a striker who got to move in the summer, we should shit on Hugo and Isak. If we're going to shit on a Swedish striker who got to move, it should be Isak. Because he was injured, but he flopped bad. Hugo flopped bad. We got to be, look at Liverpool, not Arsenal. Gyökeres. Glockeresh blood. It's Glockeresh. Hey, it was Alex, not me. Maybe I'm putting words in Alex's mouth, but it sounded like Alex was trying to call him a flop without calling him a flop. It's not me. But he does more than that. Unlike a certain Viking, Gyökeres does more than that. He does more than just score goals. And, Isak didn't get the memo. Hugo didn't get the memo on about he needs to be scoring goals. It wouldn't be Gabriel. He'll just send it over the bar every single time. He holds the ball up, defends corners, scores off corners. No, Gabriel will just send it over the bar every time. Hormiga? What? I like Hormiga, but oh my God, no. Hormiga still plays for Chivas. Hormiga still plays for Chivas. He didn't even play in the World Cup. They put on Memote over Hormiga. What are you talking about? I mean, I'm not saying Vasco is smart, but they put on Memote over Hormiga. Hormiga did not get a minute at the World Cup, and he had one of the best Liga MX seasons I've seen recently. He carried Chivas to second place, almost super leader, but they bottled it. Second place before he had to go to the camp. And then you lost because he couldn't play during the playoffs. But he carries that damn Chivas team under Milito. He couldn't even play at the World Cup. No minutes. Zero. Memote got minutes. What the hell are you talking about? I know you're a Chivas fan, but come on. That's like me saying Josh Sargent's better than Gyökeres. Not that I would, but what? I'm not that delusional, but at least, Hormiga performs, but when you get 0 minutes in the World Cup, whether that's a coach's decision or not, why'd you even get called up? At least Alphonso Davies got 15 minutes. 96th minute. Not that he's a striker, but either way. Favorite ref? My favorite ref, Ishmael Elfath and Katia Garcia. All-time Pierluigi Collina. But current refs, Ishmael Elfath and Katia Garcia. 97th minute. The only good refs in CONCACAF. Now, if Drew Fisher learned something from reffing this World Cup, because he actually hadn't done that bad. If he learned something from, like Elfath did, good for him. He'll actually be a solid ref for once. Elfath used to suck, but then he reffed the 2022 World Cup, and now he's one of the best refs in CONCACAF. Katia was always a good ref. She was always a good ref. Still is. Still is. 98th minute. '98th minute. Let's see when they call the full-time whistle. Free kick for Portugal. This game's going way too long. Are they trying to let Portugal get an equalizer? No way. Are we really doing this again? This time it's Portugal trying to become Croatia, or without being screwed. Ferran Torres gets a yellow. We'll review this game once it's over. They're playing until Ronaldo scores. He already got his knockout goal. What are we doing? Free kick for Bruno Fernandes. Header. Wide. João Neves missed. And Spain wins. Spain moves on in the World Cup. 0-1 to Mikel Merino. 0-1 to the Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0. I mean, it pretty much is. Who are we kidding? 0-1. Say thank you, Arteta. Say thank you, Mikel. If you didn't make Merino, well, say thank you to Mikel Merino and Arteta. If you didn't make Merino a striker, would Spain have won this game? No. He's not a midfielder anymore. He's a striker. And where's Ronaldo? Dallas Airport is that way. Dallas Airport is that way. Ronaldo's crying in his car. Dallas Airport is that way. With that being said, there's the game for you. And that's Cristiano Ronaldo's final World Cup game. He is out in the round of 16 to Spain. Weren't you guys saying the debate was over like 4 years ago? Yeah. The debate was over when Messi won the World Cup. What does Cristiano not have? A World Cup. What does Messi have? World Cup. With that being said, that's the game. If you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. Hit that hype button, put stuff in the algorithm, hit that join button, become a member, send stats on the live streams, comment on this video, put this in playlist, share with the family, all that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match, and then I'll be back for USA-Belgium. Live and review tonight. And then we'll be back at 11 in the morning tomorrow for Argentina-Egypt. Live RSR. And then, of course, Switzerland-Colombia at 3 p.m. Live RSR tomorrow. With that being said, I'll see you in an hour, and then I'll see you in 2 more after that. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace.